There are 3 topics that we'll discuss in this video, and the first is habits, tendencies, ways of being that you would like to alter in your experience. The second is relationships, and the third is flowing with more grace and ease into states of joy. So first, let's focus on the habits, the tendencies that you would like to shift, and you just can't seem to make the change. Even if you manage for a few days or weeks, you find yourself flowing back into old patterns that you really would like to change. We invite you to bring your awareness in to the center of your heart, to feel light, visualize light, or perceive with any other sense light circulating within the center of your chest. This light grows warmer and brighter, like it's melting the shoulders away from the ears. It's flowing down to soothe your solar plexus, that place that you can court other people or be courted from, and just sweep a hand from your head straight down across the solar plexus, and bring the other hand down, just smoothing your hands down the front of your body, just releasing any cords you sent out from your source of will to others or that they've sent to you. And then bringing your hands back over the center of your chest, over your heart center. Not your physical heart, your center of your heart, your energetic space, and just feel into the energy within you. And sense the source of will and the solar plexus around your belly button area. And just take a deep breath. And as you sigh out the mouth, release any residual cording or energy around these sources of willpower, and just allow the energy from your heart to flow down and melt open this willpower, so you can be coming from your heart center instead of the source of will. And send your awareness out the top of your head, higher and higher, until you click in with your soul, with beings of light and love, of that vibration of 10 or higher. Just ask for more grace to flow down to the crown of your head, flooding your heart center, and soothing grace into your will center at the solar plexus and around the belly, around that navel center, your belly button center. And bring to mind now from this place, once again, what one habit, 1 to 3, we recommend one that feels like it's the thing that you really want to focus on shifting. And then imagine that it gets to be light and easy, that you have grace and support flowing down from a higher place. From the heart center, it's radiating down into your center of will, so you don't need as much willpower, forcing, having, aggression, like have to, will, I will. Kind of take your fists and make them tight, and then just allow them to ease and relax. Bring your hands back to your heart. If you feel your solar plexus ever clenching, or you feel yourself around the goal being like, I've got to, or I should, just, you can even physically bring fists up and infer them, bring them onto the heart. Set the intention now aloud if you can, internally if you must, around this habit you want to shift. Say it aloud. I now release this habit, if you're releasing a habit, with grace and ease, or I am instilling this new habit with grace and ease, and name it out loud. And then each time you find yourself struggling, call in support. Call in support from your soul, the highest self of you and your soul, as well as angelic support. And set the intention that it gets to be easy and light. I know that is a paradigm shift for a lot of people, but you don't need to grip. It gets to be easy and light. Turning to relationships, think of one relationship in your life you would really like to shift. You would like to let go of. You would like to call in. A relationship where the connection isn't satisfying in the way that you would like it to be. Maybe the communication isn't flowing, or you feel like the goodwill or love isn't flowing like it used to be, or you just like to elevate the relationship to a higher level, or be seen for who you are now. Since we're always evolving, expanding, and elevating, even when you feel like you're taking a dip downwards, that can lead to a higher elevation after that dip. So really focus on a relationship. Whatever it is that first comes to mind is the intuitive right choice. And bring your hands over your heart center once again, and just bring your attention to the crown of your head. Go straight up, aligning, connecting in with your soul. And from the place of the soul, or from the place of your highest self, set the intention, don't do this with your mind, set the intention that you're connecting with that person's highest self. That you're connecting in with them. It's nothing you're doing with your mind. You just set the intention, I'm connecting with my soul and my highest self. And from my highest self, I'm connecting with the highest self of, say the name. And just send goodwill out of your heart from your highest self to them. And just telepathically, we can say, just send your message from a place of loving kindness and goodwill. Just explain your standpoint, where you are and what you would like. Very open and transparent. And close with being open to receive any messages that come back to you. And you don't need to receive them with your mind. You can also receive them energetically. I know that's a mind bend for most people, but you can just energetically receive them. So there's a sense of knowing. And then you can send out a final closing of the telepathic communication, a sending of goodwill radiating out from your heart center, up and out, and come back into the heart space. And anytime this person comes into your awareness, or you're with them, try going up and connecting from a higher place, and hold a lot of grace for yourself if you're not able in the physical to connect in as high of a way as you would like to. Just each time forgive yourself, give yourself grace, and set the intention to connect in a higher way, with keeping their highest version of themselves at the forefront of your mind, even if they're not acting like that in the moment as well. So you're just returning again and again with patience to forgiving yourself for not being in your highest self space, and then setting the intention to be that, and forgiving them for not being in their highest self space, and setting the intention to just see them as their highest self no matter where they are at in the physical realm. And if you need to step away or release relationships because it really is inhibiting your joy, well-being, certainly safety, then do that, because you can hold a vision of their highest self and not have anything more to do with them if that is where you need to be right now. For everyone else in your life where you want to keep the connection in it does serve you and them, but the connection is not what you want it to be, then go through those steps. And third, just stepping into accessing even more joy as we're flowing in the summer months. You can do that by simply, once again, setting the intention. Your intentions are so powerful. Just say, I set the intention. I'm going to open up to allowing myself to experience more joy. I set the intention that I'm going to allow myself to experience more joy, and be really curious. Be really curious and open that the joy that you experience might not come from what you think it should. We tend to put a lot of requirements and confining mechanisms upon what should bring us joy based on who we think we are, what we think we can access, and what we think we enjoy versus not enjoy. So be really playful, expansive, and open. And allow yourself to be open to intuitive hits on what will give you joy and spark joy in new and profound ways. And they could be very, very simple, such as just getting really quiet and getting really still outside in nature or in your garden, on your balcony, even at an open window, and just closing your eyes and seeing any delightful sounds you can hear. It can be that simple. So you are free to explore anything that resonates with you. They could be big. It could be packing your bags and in the last hour just deciding you're going to take off on an adventure. So these could be huge actions. They could be very, very small actions. Be curious, be open, and allow yourself to play by setting the intention. I open myself up to experiencing higher and higher levels of joy in unexpected, beautiful new ways. Wishing you so much radiant health, vitality, abundance, love, and joy in your life.